A general rule of thumb is when you open a bottle of liquor, you have about, do you know the answer to?
You have 1 year.
Yeah, the general rule of thumb is 1 year. Once there's enough gap of air there, you want to kill that bottle within a year.
Yeah, so for all you beginners who may have like a bar at home or something, and you kind of just use it to entertain your friends or to shoot shots, you've had some bottles there that are maybe more than halfway finished and they've been there for over a year, you're probably not going to get the full experience.
Yeah. Welcome back to Spirits Collective.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Alex.
And this is a show where we all learn to drink together.
And today we're drinking some more tequila, baby. And this bottle, you've seen it everywhere. It needs no introduction. We're drinking Patron, baby. This is a Patron Silver, also known as a Blanco or Plata. They use a Tahona and a roller mill to crush the agave. Obviously, tequila, it is distilled twice. They use stone brick ovens to cook the agave. Other things worth mentioning is that it has a natural cork and it is additive free. So as I said, Patron needs no introduction. Everybody knows this freaking bottle, you know what I mean? Even the shittiest bars in America will only have two types of tequila, and that's Patron and Don Julio. So we want to know if it's good or not, and we're gonna try that for you. Do you have any experiences with Patron?
All right, so when we're doing Don Julio, I gotta say, like, this is the bigger name to me, Patron.
Yeah, and I think so too. I feel like Patron was bigger, and then Don Julio started to get bigger. But for me, it was always Patron, like you said. But go ahead.
Yeah. So any experience I have with tequila, as you know, is just shooting it or what we've done on the show.
Same here, man. For me, I just thought it was quality, luxurious tequila. I knew a lot of it was marketing, but I felt like overall it was still better than your average tequila. So I always tend to lean for Patron when I was going for something a little more fancy. Even though I would never sip it or anything, it was same as you, shots. And this was a great shot.
And for those of you who don't know what Patron means, it means boss.
Yeah, what a good name too.
It's just boss, like I'm the boss, like, you know.
But yeah, what do you think of the bottle?
All right, first off, I gotta talk about this cork.
Ginormous.
It's like all cork,
all
right?
natural cork. Yeah,
the whole thing is cork. That's pretty badass.
All natural.
The bottle itself, I'm not a fan of the bottle, but it is like an iconic.
It's an icon, dude.
Yeah, it's an iconic bottle in the tequila world.
Like, it's up there with like Jack Daniels. What other like iconic
Crown
bottles?
Royal.
Crown Royal. Like,
yeah.
This is very freaking iconic.
And
hopefully,
I like that they have like a bunch of different tequilas or expressions, right? Like, as you call them, and they're all kind of consistent with this bottle design, right? Most of them, unless they have like some crazy addition.
Yeah, and this is the Blanco expression, which, as we know, unaged, but I love the bottle. It's iconic, and I'm excited because unlike Don Julio, this is confirmed by Tequila Matchmaker to be additive free.
So I think we've talked enough.
Yeah, a lot of information, but it's stuff we feel is important. Let's get in there.
Wait, what are you doing?
We got to do the cork sound. My bad. All the ASMR subscribers were like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Okay, let's get ready.
Closer, closer, closer.
Whoa, that was heavy. That was interesting.
Nice and bassy.
So this is on the nose. This is Patron and a Glencairn.
What did you just call it?
Patron. Patron on the nose. Right off the bat, you get that agave.
Yeah, smells
it's
good.
like a pleasant, I don't know if it's like, there's this thing that people that sip tequila, they say, I'm getting cooked agave or raw agave. I know it's agave, I just don't know what.
I've been a pretty big bitch when it comes to tequila in the past, and This is giving me a very strong, familiar smell. It's very hard for me, man, to get past that smell and
Same
try to find
here.
those notes.
But nonetheless, mass-produced Blanco tequila. Very, very raw, very strong, intense aromas. It's not aged at all. They make this, put that in a bottle, you know? So
honestly, the smell's really strong. It's not as strong as Don Julio, though. Not as
yeah, it's more pleasant.
It's a little more pleasant.
I'm getting more like a vegetable, raw agave aroma, and that's pretty much it. Cheers to you and me, Patron Silver. Damn, it's got like a weird
You gotta give me some, man.
it's got like a weird agave
Pleasant
finish.
or non-pleasant?
It's smooth. It's smooth.
That's
and
not
there
saying
was
a whole lot.
sweetness there. You get that agave, but like I said, I don't know if it's raw or cooked. And there was like a slight bitterness. I think you're gonna enjoy this a lot more than the Don Julio, so that should, you know.
That doesn't say a whole lot, but let's do it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. I'm happy.
I forgot to say, it did get like, it was smooth, and then I got a little burn start to come back up my throat.
I get the tequila shakes, man.
I gotta say,
Though that flavor.
having sipped that and having like relaxed for a few seconds while he sipped that, I'm getting like a really nice agave sort of just fruit finish. It's like refreshing.
I gotta say, like now that it's been resting, it feels like I took like a nice sip of water.
We're probably gonna have to compare this one to Don Julio. You know what I mean?
Two best-selling tequilas. I think
Two
that's a
best-selling
pretty good
tequilas.
comparison right there.
Both mass-produced, both with a very similar bottle. It's like so smooth, you know, and that's so weird. It's like smoother than when you actually shoot it. You know,
This
what
is
I
a
mean?
lot more pleasant, a lot fresher, a lot more like just like welcoming, you know?
Yeah, and
I mean, it still gives me that really strong tequila flavor,
yeah,
but it's not, like I said, it's like more welcoming. I don't know how to explain it. It's
yeah.
just not as bad.
I feel like similar to the Tapatio and the Corazon. I just want to like squeeze some lime in there and then just like sit back on a what's it called, like a beach chair or a nice lawn chair, and just sip on this by itself with that lime and maybe like a pinch of salt. So we are back to On the Rocks, the segment I hate the worst when we're drinking tequila, but we do it so that you don't have to. Let's get in there.
You don't have anything else to say? Oh, the price.
Oh,
How much is
price.
this bottle? Take your time.
I did not. I personally did not buy this bottle, but similar to the Don Julio, it's around $50 to $55. Here in South Texas, it's around $55. So very, very, very expensive bottle.
I mean, I wouldn't say very, very, very expensive, but it's definitely up there.
Think of it this way: for the cheapest expression of tequila, $55.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
I guess you're right.
So yeah, that is a premium for a Blanco, especially for a mass-produced Blanco. All marketing, by the way. But so far, it's been a pleasant experience. I don't know if it's $55 worth pleasant experience, but I mean, it is out of the free. So for me, that means a lot of respect. But let's get in there. You get that agave, but like very, very toned down.
For me, it's still pretty strong.
It's there, and it doesn't go away, but it's much more subtle than neat. For those drinking with us, this is Patron Silver On the Rocks. Cheers. Oh.
Not better, but not a lot worse.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be just like.
I was like, I bet the look on my face was like, this guy. I was expecting the worst.
It does intensify the agave in a bad way, but this one not as bad. It was still pretty good, especially if you like that agave flavor. It was still pretty clean, just intensified.
Damn. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Right?
I'm pretty impressed by Patron. I was expecting...
For me, it's like pretty... For me, it's pretty cut and dry.
It's like a straight line.
Yeah, compared to Don Julio.
Yeah.
Like, Patron is up there.
I mean, I'm sure his shots, they're probably not too different, but...
Yeah, like I said, Neat was like really smooth. It was weird.
Really smooth.
Was
really
not
nice.
expecting that from a mass-produced big brand like Don Julio. But as he said, from the facts, he was impressed, and I was impressed too. So Adan, being someone who I can 100% say hates tequila, how was this for you?
It was an absolute train wreck. I absolutely despised it, and I just want to throw the bottle out the window.
Go on. Now, how you really feel?
All right. I was pleasantly surprised. It didn't make me want to puke. It was left a really nice, fresh finish in my mouth. Still wouldn't recommend it on the rocks, but that, I mean, you can get a bottle of whiskey where I would say the same thing about that. So that's not saying a whole lot. I think when you can drink something neat and enjoy it, I think the bottle like speaks for itself. And this was definitely pretty enjoyable, not terrible.
Yeah.
I would recommend it to a beginner.
Sweet. And just sort of add on to what you said, On the Rocks is not as good as Neat. It is really, really big tequila. It is mass produced. They're trying to make money. They're trying to get these bottles out there for everyone to see and everyone to try, but they're also trying to do it right.
And if you're a beginner looking to sip some tequila, this one's probably on the top of your list already anyway.
Like the Jack Daniels, you go to a party, this bottle is probably going to be there somewhere. Any bar, 2 bottles of tequila. This is going to be one of them. But yeah, I would recommend this for a beginner, but I should note that there are cheaper alternatives that are as good, if not better. But overall, really impressed.
I'm pretty surprised at how different these bottles actually are. One of the biggest things that people are going to say is, it all tastes the same. It's all the same thing. It's all alcohol.
They don't be dead wrong.
Yeah, I'm super, because I was one of those people. Like, I was like, well, tequila all tastes the same. Whiskey all tastes the same. But after trying so many bottles, after trying so many spirits, I'm pretty impressed at the different experiences that I've gotten. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we're a few videos in, and I think it's a good time to bring it up.
Yeah, to add to what he said, I won't repeat what you said, but like based off of what you said, it gives each brand much more respect. Whether you like it or not, they're doing something different. They're doing something a little more unique. You're getting something different. Yeah. And I think for that, that deserves our respect, good or not. But I think that says it. Should we take one last sip?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
There it is. That was worse.
Yeah.